Okay, P Street Garage, and I'm back out working on my Mercury Comet. And I should be in the process of installing my newly upholstered seats. But before I do that, I came out just recently to run the car, make sure everything was good. Ran the engine, everything was fine. And a couple of videos ago, I had fixed my turn signals. I had everything fixed up. I had modified my turn stock with a larger, I had drilled out a bolt, pressed it on here, tack welded it in. I had drilled the hole out of the assembly here and tapped it to make it bigger, but that lasted just a very short while, because as soon as I cycled this a couple times, the hole stripped out again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this back out. Now this little piece here, Eckler's does list it, and it's only $50. It's the metal one, and but of course it's out of stock. So let's pop this out and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so here's my metal ring. I just removed it, and well, that's how it broke. That was the hole there, and then like I said, there was not much meat left on this, but I thought it'd be enough for a bite. So this pin is trashed. Now my buddy Michael, he's also restoring a Comet. His is a 62 as well, but he had this part here, and but this unfortunately is off of a 63, and it's just completely different. It's plastic, and so unfortunately I was not able to use this one, but I wonder if I may. There might be a possibility that I could remove this pin and install it over here. It's probably wishful thinking, and I'll probably end up destroying this, but he kind of said he didn't need this back, and I think I'm going to bring this in to the workshop. Sorry. See if I can take this off and maybe adapt it to this, and then I would have no problem. I would have turn signals. So let's take this to the shop and give that a try, see how it goes. Okay, well, what I did was I took my ring and I cut off the piece that was broken, and I drilled a hole straight through, and then I took the good pin that was attached to the plastic mechanism and I cut it off. So the plan now is to try to put these together. It actually goes the other way, and it goes like this. Plan is to do this and somehow try to plug weld that through the hole. I'm not sure if that's going to work. It is all steel. I don't know what kind of steel. This is very hard, but all I can do is try, because if I could do this, this would work, and I would gladly buy a brand new one of these. It's just that I can't find one. So I'm going to try this. All I've got here is the small arc welder, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. You don't know till you try. Alright. Okay, so I got this set up in the vise here. I'm going to try to come in and just put a little tack on the corner, just so, see if I can get it to hold in order for me to flip it around and get in through that hole. I got a stainless steel rod. I think this is stainless steel. I'm not even 100% sure. Let's give this a try, see what happens. It might completely melt. It might not stick. Who knows? Alright, here goes. Nothing. Okay, well, I turned down my heat a little bit. I'm not even sure what... Maybe I'll turn this down a little bit more. I did get a tack on here, so it's kind of holding. It's a little bit crooked, so I'm going to try to straighten this out. I'm going to straighten this out, make sure it's in alignment. It's hard to see. Anyway, once I straighten this out, I'm going to put it like this. And I'm going to try to get some good, heat through there. Try to make like a plug weld. These are obviously, they're kind of like different metals. I can tell these are different metals. But anyway, All right, let's keep trying. Okay, well, this is the best I could do. The metal started wasting away there. As you saw, this is very, very thin, and I was using an arc welder. So yeah, not ideal, but I mean, that's, I was in a warm workshop and the equipment was here. Probably the MIG would have been better, but I think that's on there pretty good. I got some around. Sorry. And I was able to grind it down. And I can muckle onto this and I can flex it a little bit and the whole plate moves, so I think it's going to be okay. Of course, that's going to go in like this. And then my little retainer spring and C-clips goes here. And then this will thread into this hole. So I'm probably going to repaint this. Maybe either the same shade of yellow as the car, because I did change a little bit halfway through. Or maybe black. Most importantly, let's see if this fits in. And because the pins were different lengths. So I mean, I did the best I could, but there still could be an alignment issue here. So, alright, let's get this in the car. See if we can make this work. Okay, well, I got my part here. Let's see if she fits. It should be the same. Huh. It's not. This pin must have been a little bit bigger. Oh my. Okay, so can I drill this out or should I whittle this down? Ah, frig. There's always something. Always something. Mercury Comet. Do not restore a Mercury Comet. There's no parts available, believe it or not. Okay, let's try to... Maybe a combination. I'll file this down a little bit and ream this out a bit. See if I can get this to slide in there. Okay, so I decided to whittle down my piece. I whittled down this little piece, so now it slides in. It slides in, and I should be able to have turn signals, except that pin was a little bit too short. So this meat is in the way now. So I can't get my stock threaded in there. It's just a little job turned really shitty. I'm gonna have to somehow cut this out. Well, without destroying it, because this little boss in here is the opening for the pin. So, okay, let's try to find something to grind away at this, just a little bit. All right. Okay, I just used like a little die grinder bit to whittle out this hole, and now my my stem can fit in. So I'm gonna reassemble this and see if I got turn signals. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be unless I find a steering column or something, it'll be the old tractor switch, and I really don't want that. Let's last chance here. Let's put this back together, see if it works. Okay, well, I got my mechanism back in, and it's a little bit flopsy because I had to grind out the innards, but left, nothing, right. So it'll work, probably only for a time, but it'll work. Get this wheel back on and be done with that so we can move on to something else. Let's get the nut on here, put the cap on, and let's work on this shifter. Let's get these seats installed, but that'll be for a different video. That was this little nightmare here. Okay, thanks for watching.